Hello, fantasy baseball fans. I'm Paul Williamson of SportsEthos.com, and I'm going to continue breaking down a couple of moves that happened while I was away. This one will be on Dylan Cease going to Toronto. Big time signing for Toronto, coming off their World Series run to be able to continue that momentum and pick up a name like Cease is a great thing for them. It's 7 years, $210 million is a pretty chunk of change, but you know what? You're getting a guy who's 29 years old, entering his year 30 season, and he has 5 straight campaigns of 30 plus starts, so you love the durability coming from Dylan Cease. And look, his ERA production has been inconsistent. It's gone from 3.91 to 220 at the 458, back to the 347, back up to 455. But ERA in a vacuum is not a stat you want to just look at, because you look at all the ERA estimators, the xERA, the FIP, the xFIP, the Sierra, all those ERA estimators have been 372 or better in every single campaign. There are only 3 exceptions coming from 2023, in which we saw the xERA 411, the xFIP 408, and the Sierra was 410. But every single other campaign, the ERA estimators show that he's been a highly effective pitcher. He induces pretty soft contact. He has a 40% or better hard hit rate in every single one of his campaigns, and it's been under 40% for 5 out of those 7. He has an 8.5% barrel rate or better, so league average barrel rate against him or better in 4 straight campaigns. You pair that up with a sub 70% overall contact rate in 4 of his last 5 campaigns to go with a 14.7% or better swinging strike rate in those 4 of those last 5 campaigns. When he's not allowing a lot of contact overall, and a lot of that contact is league average or softer, that's an elite ace, right? That is an ace potential dude right there. And I believe the ERA estimators, I believe he is a guy that should return a low 3 to mid 3 on the ERA, around a 1.10, 1.15 on the whip, with a 29 to 30% strikeout rate. That's an SP1, SP2 right there. And I think the Blue Jays got a really good deal here. It's especially for a starting pitcher with the durability that he has. It's a great deal. He's going to the Toronto Blue Jays. It's a mostly neutral park factor for him with a good team context. He's going to be in line for some wins. I think Dylan Cease should be drafted as a top 20 to top 25 starting pitcher in 2026.